Hello and welcome to WASP3D feature tutorial. In this tutorial, we will see how we can use a single template to play different number of candidates per page, with the help of a match variable control action key. For this tutorial, we have a pre-made template consisting of 5 candidate groups. Next, from the variable sheet, we shall create a variable which we will use as a target. We select the W integer variable and rename it by pressing F2. Now, from the action set window we create a new action set. Go to Actions and click All button to open the Control Action panel. Before going to the match case, we need to check the positions. We will group all candidates as one, and set the pivot of the group as center and freeze it. Next, we will note down the group position with 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 candidate. We will switch off visibility of groups and check its position one by one. Next, we reset the group back to its position. Now, go to Action Set, and add the match variable control action. Select W integer variable as a target. Click Add Case button, to add cases. Go to Case 1, select the operator from the drop-down menu and select Target to be matched. Here we will add cases for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 candidate. We are taking change keyframe control action to set the candidate's main GRP translation, as per the number of candidates. We will add cases for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1 following same steps. Once we are done adding the case, we will click Exit Switch Case and press Add to create the match variable control action. To check the match case, change the variable value and hit Action Set. Now, next step is to add render on and off commands for the groups, depending on the variable number. To avoid putting render off in each case, we are creating one action set in which we will render off all 5 groups. Users can render off the candidate main GRP as well, if there is no other element in the group apart from the 5 candidate group. Now, select the match case and add render control action for each case. Go to case 1, and add render action. When we have candidate count as 5, we want all 5 groups to be rendered on. First play render off action set, and then start adding render on, for each group. Users can skip adding render off action set here. We have done this, as we would be following same steps in other 4 cases. Now, go to case 2 and add render action. When we have candidate count as 4, we want first 4 groups to be rendered on. First play render off action set and then start adding render on for first 4 groups. Go to case 3 and add render action. When we have candidate count as 3, we want first 3 groups to be rendered on. First play render off action set and then start adding render on for first 3 groups. Go to case 4 and add render action. When we have candidate count as 2, we want first 2 groups to be rendered on. First play render off action set and then start adding render on for first 2 groups. Last case, we have the candidate count as 1, we want all groups to be rendered off and only the first group to be rendered on. Once done, press Exit Switch Case button and update Match Case. Next, change variable number to check. Now, we will add this match case on Scene Queue. Press F9 and go to Hierarchy Pool, and select On Scene Queue. Search Play Action Set and Match Case. Now, go to Form tab. Double-click on number variable to add it to the form. Press Alt key and drag the template to the playlist. Right-click on the variable and post the template. Finally, double-click to load and play template to check.